Right.
We're on.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It has been a while. Well, not like ridiculously long, but it's been a good chunk of time, like a month and a half, maybe, right? I'm thinking, well, no, we've been busy this spring, but it's good to finally start getting episodes again. We wanted to get one out. This is gonna be a lot shorter. It's just gonna be me and Eli talking. Alex couldn't make it today, but if you remember, we had Eli on for our first episode. He helped us set this up. So we're basically gonna be talking about what we did this spring. In the beginning, why we stopped doing them originally is I had these classes that I needed. I'm a senior, so I needed to pass them to graduate, and I wasn't necessarily passing at the time. So I need to get those out of the way. And then we've had, not really any super like major technical difficulties, but we're back at it again. But we have not stopped shooting at all. The spring has been, I don't know about your guys' end, I don't know about you, Eli, but this spring has been amazing for me. One of my best so far. I caught a little bit the neotropical migration. I've been doing a lot of shorebirds, hoping to do some more later this spring and the beginning of the summer. And then I had an awesome fox stem that I shot for a month or so. So that's what's going on with me. Anything going on with you?
Just before I'll start talking about what I've been shooting this spring, I just want to let you guys know that this isn't like our normal episode, like an interview. It's a really chill episode. It's just me and Martin going to talk about our experiences this migration season, and it's going to be a really short, straightforward episode, just taking it easy, because we just want to let you guys know that we haven't stopped shooting episodes and stuff like that. So we're just going to talk and we're just going to have fun. So I've actually been shooting a lot more warblers this year. Last year I have no idea how, but I only got shots of a black and white warbler, and literally that's it. And I only saw like a handful of other warblers, like 4 or 5, like pine, palm, magnolia, and some others, but like that's it. And I only had one good shot the entire season. But so far I only got so many good shots, and we're going to talk about them later and some of your shots too. And I mean, the weather's been pretty good. If you live in the eastern United States, you guys probably have seen some sort of part of brood X cicadas, brood 10 they're called actually. I'm in Maryland, so we're like in the epicenter of everything, and there's just so many cicadas out here, and the birds are feasting, and it's just great to see how everything in the ecosystem benefits from the cicadas emerging. It happens only every 17 years, so it's pretty rare. I'm feeling pretty lucky to be here when it happens. Have you been getting any cicadas?
No, actually. Well, I mean, we have them. We've been hearing them a little bit, but I haven't seen any so far yet. But I've heard it's been getting like really bad down there. I've heard there's a lot of them.
Definitely.
And then for warblers, what I've gotten this season, I have in here, I've got Northern Parula. We're going to go over today, and Magnolia. I had some good sessions with those, but I got some decent black-footed blue. I had a pretty one. I had one that worked with me pretty well. And then I got, what else? Blue winged. I got some decent shots. I have a really nice spot for blue wings, so I'm going to keep going back there. I love those. Love their call too. And then this season, my main target at the beginning of the season, and I still have it, is to get a good shot of a prairie. I want like a super like clean background,
maybe
nice
singing.
shot.
Maybe singing.
Yeah, definitely. And I've got 2 places for that. I mean, I've seen tons of them this season. I just have not landed a good shot. So but I mean, that's basically what's going on with us. I know Alex, actually, I heard Ohio's not doing too well this year with warblers, I heard.
I think the weather's been probably impacting them. Like they had some recent snow, so their warblers are probably not wanting to. And the weather here, there was a cold wave in the beginning of May. It was like this. It was in the 60s and 70s. So the warblers, I think here, they decided to remain for a bit longer. So, I mean, in my area, we were getting warblers to stay longer, but in their area, they're late for them. So I mean, I'm lucky, but he's less.
I mean, he lives in Ohio. He can't complain.
But I mean, he has the warbler capital of the world. So
exactly. But I heard north winds were really pushing them back pretty badly in the beginning. And then he said they were going up the Mississippi Valley or something, so they were not getting. I mean, there's been some good black-footed blue action. There was a cerulean at Maggie Marsh, not a cerulean, of course it's one, but like a Kirtland. Heard there was a Kirtland there.
The Kirtlands,
which is good. There's always 1 or 2 of them every season. But I missed the peak by about a day out here.
That's tough.
Yeah, I missed it by about a day, so I was still happy. But like, there was some stuff like I missed a cerulean, I missed a hooded. And then like that Friday, I got out on Saturday, and they said that Friday, everywhere you look, there's warblers. So, but I'm not complaining. So this season, in June, I'm going to go up north, way up north in Maine. Going to go after moose, maybe black bear, and warblers too. You know, hoping to get the more northern ones up there.
In the breeding grounds, in the bogs. Yep.
And then I might head down south, actually, a little, relatively soon to get shorebirds, and then get the southern warblers like cerulean and hooded. Both of those would be lifer for me because we don't really get them here.
Great.
So that'd be nice. But yeah, so ready to look through some shots?
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna start screen sharing here. Also, if it looks a little bit different, we're doing it on
Zoom this time because we've had some technical issues.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to hear about them. We've had
yeah, that was a disaster.
We have had some issues. Yep.
All right.
Your camera is off, by the way. Now your camera is on. You're not sharing. Okay, you're sharing. You're good, but your camera's off right now.
So we're gonna start out with the shot that you got recently, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I got it on the past Saturday. We're recording the episode on the 24th of May, and so I got it on the 22nd. By the way, your camera is off. If you could just turn down real quick.
Oh yeah, I don't think they can see it. I think it just might be 1 second.
Yep, it's on. No, it's off. Okay, it's good.
Okay.
All right.
Now when I go to photos, it might turn it off. So
it turns it off again. All right.
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry about that, guys. But now, is this what species is this? I have an idea.
I believe this is a black rat snake or something like this. Like that's how you call them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They're non-venomous. They're very friendly snakes. This one was pretty big. I'd give him 2 feet to 2.5. He was really nice. So I was just walking. I was exploring a new place actually, close to Annapolis, Maryland, and not too much activity. Didn't see any warblers. A couple of ospreys, maybe a great blue heron here and there, but nothing too much. And then I was walking, and then I saw the snake, and then I was like, oh, cool. I happen to have my wide angle lens, luckily, because usually I don't take them because it's too heavy, and I don't have a photography backpack like a real one. So I'm just putting everything in a bag and hoping to be able to carry it. My back hurts all the time, but that's not. We're gonna save this for later. We're gonna talk. We'll save this some party. But anyway, so I just saw the snake right by the trail, and I was like, all right, let's try to do something creative with it, because just zooming on its face, we've all seen this. I mean, it's nothing too interesting. So I saw it on the trail. I had my 18 to 55 millimeter wide angle lens. It was middle of the day. Light was pretty good. And then I saw it just crawling near this patch of ground it didn't have any plants at all, and just leaves. And I was really hoping and all of the leaves were like dead brown, very crunchy leaves. And I was really hoping the snake would get to them. And I got lucky, and I was able to compose a shot. I was shooting directly above it. And the snake was just crawling through, probably looking for prey. It was so amazing. The snake did not care about me at all. It didn't even try to attack or bite, didn't try to crawl away or something like this. I was moving around it all the time, but it just did not care. It was just so amazing. And obviously some snakes are more relaxed than others usually. Also, especially cool with this one because it's non-venomous. Again, and really, I had probably like my first time shooting snakes that creatively, if you want to call it, because I actually had the time. I had a lot of time to compose my shots. I had some time to predict where the snake was going. So I'm really happy that I got to shoot this gentle giant, and it was really awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like the shot a lot. I like how it's all kind of like, it's darker, dreary, colors. It's not like vibrant or anything. And you have the black snake in the corner with all the sticks and everything. It's awesome. I've never really had great luck with snakes or reptiles in general, actually. Trying to think. I'm going to zoom in on this actually to see more detail here. Oop, there we go. But yeah, so here's the snake. And then, I forgot to do Alex's thing. He usually does this. For people who are just listening on the podcast, we have a black rat snake, I believe, in the top right corner of the frame. Coming left, a bunch of sticks and dead leaves. It's a very nice, really good wide angle. It's a nice shot. But Yeah, no, this spring I've tried some garter snake photography, didn't get anything that turned out. I tried to get foreground in with them, so I might try later this year. So yeah, but I like that, dude. That's awesome.
All right, let's see your shot.
Gonna
What do
throw
you got
this
for
guy
us?
up. So here's a northern perula that I got. I was getting a bunch of the warblers and stuff, and then he came down like eye level, had a nice background behind him. So yeah, I was happy with this. It was nice, even light. You know, it wasn't ridiculous because sometimes a harsh light can really be a mood killer. You know, especially with these warblers when you're trying to get them, and you have to go in the shade and hopefully get something in the shade. But yeah, I hadn't really got anything decent of northern perulas before this, so I was happy to land a good shot of this guy. But yeah, so that's basically all this with this. And I'll zoom in here. Wait, Eli, did you get northern perula this year?
Oh yeah, I get that. They're pretty common here. Yeah,
Nice.
I got a lot of shots of them this year.
Yeah.
I really like that eye ring though. It's very it stands out. It looks very unique because
Thank you.
you have this yellow and gray, and then right around the eye, it's like the first thing you see in the photo because it's so bright and it has great contrast between the gray of the face and then you have the black eye and then the completely white eye ring, which is pretty cool. Also
they're cute warblers. Oops, sorry. What's up?
Nailed. Yeah, I was just gonna say nailed composition here. I mean, you got the bird in very clean. You got a little bit of the leaves above it, so a little bit on the right, so a little bit under it, and then you got the branches to fill up the negative space on the left side where the bird is looking. Also love that little touch of foreground you added on the left side. I don't know. I assume it wasn't intentional, but it still works.
Not
great.
Mainly. Yeah, no, it just kind of happened.
Yeah, still great. Yeah, just love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I was happy. I was really happy to get that clean background behind it because at this spot, there's a lot of birds, but it's really hard to get clean backgrounds. So, I mean, I spent, I think, 10 hours over the weekend that I went out, and I should have done more with the warblers this season. I was only able to get out one weekend, but I spent about 10 hours, and I only got like 10 shots out of that I was really happy with. But I was happy with this one because I was able to get that background.
Yeah, we're gonna do everything for the shots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. My legs killed after that. I was basically dead. Since I'm going to switch to one of your shots, let's do another warbler. There you go. That's nice.
Yeah, that's black and white warbler. It was my second warbler ever seen. I saw it last year and I took some shots. But also this year I have great spots in pretty near DC. It's an urban park, so we got a lot of warblers coming through. It's kind of like Central Park. If you guys know about the oasis effect, I'm just gonna explain it really quick. Basically, when birds migrate, they're gonna find every small piece of nature throughout the range. Even when they migrate through the biggest cities like New York City, they're gonna stick to every tree, every native plant, every place that hosts food or something like that. So that's why Central Park is such a great spot. You're gonna get so many birds moving through there. And it's so dense and concentrated that's just crazy. So this is a pretty similar place to that in DC. And there's so many warblers. We had a Cape May there, black-throated blues, black and white. Obviously, we had some perulas there too. We had some rose-breasted grosbeaks, summer tanagers. No, scarlet tanagers actually. No summer. I wish though that would have been pretty cool.
I actually landed my lifer summer this year by me.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, and I was before my first scarlet too. I remember it was actually same. It was a cemetery in Boston, and we were talking about the oasis effect. Basically the same thing. It's this big cemetery, and a bunch of warblers come through. It gets hit really hard. I didn't really manage any good shots when I was there, but I saw a bunch of good birds. And the main one, the highlight of the day was probably. I mean, it wasn't my favorite out of all of them, but the highlight was probably that summer tanager. Because that was a lifer for me.
Nice.
And I don't have scarlet. yet this season, but I was happy.
Well, you're gonna get them probably. They breed around.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're pretty common here, but
yeah, well, really beautiful birds. And the black and whites too. I mean, they're very common, very easy to identify, especially if you're a beginner birder and you're like, oh, I'm so confused. What's this warbler? What's that warbler? Because they're so fast and they all look the same. Like all the yellow ones, like common yellow warbler, and then you have the hooded Kentucky. All of them look pretty much the same, but then you have the black and white warbler. I guess the only one it kind of looks like is a black polo warbler, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. I can see what
has the same breast patterns, but still really cool warbler.
Yeah, I love the shot too. The shot's really nice. The perch is awesome. The background's good. You got some nice soft light on there. Was it in shadow or was it actually cloudy? Like
No,
actually
it
flashing.
wasn't. Yeah, the warbler was in the shade. The background
In the
was
shade,
lit
okay.
by the sun, and the warbler itself was in the shade.
It looks nice though. I mean, that
Yeah.
works too.
No
The
flash used. I'm not being
yeah.
ethical, not using flash on birds.
Yeah, that's good.
If
The
you
I
wonder.
don't know if I know if flash is really bad for nocturnal. I haven't really looked into flash for diurnal birds yet. Because I know there's some people that do flash. I know Ray Hennessy, if you've watched some of the Wild Convos episodes, he did some shots with flash and rain and stuff with I think black, it might have been black and white actually. I think he did black and white and
His wide angles are crazy. I have no idea
yeah,
how he does
his
that. But
pine wide angle. He did that with a remote. That was really good. Remote
yeah, that's
shutter.
just crazy. I mean, you could try it, but it's so easy to mess stuff like this up. I mean, so
Yeah,
much can go wrong. It's just
yeah.
crazy.
And especially, and the problem is with warblers, it's such a limited time frame. I mean, it's like you got like a week of heavy warbler traffic and then it's over. And
Yeah,
I'm pretty fortunate because I can,
ones.
yeah, and I'm pretty fortunate because I can head up north. I can chase them and go and hopefully get them in their breeding area, but still it's going to be more difficult. And then I have some that breed around me. So I don't know I'm not sure if we did this on the show, but we were talking before the show for sure. And one of my main targets is prairie. I really want to land a good prairie this season. And I've got some good spots for that. They breed near me. So yeah, but along with that, I've got common yellowthroats breed near me. I got yellow warblers. And then I think black-throated blue misses me by like barely, like it just misses the eastern side of Mass. They go through the western. So western
but still
and
very close to you. Yeah, but
still very close. Yeah, easily obtainable.
Yeah, no big deal.
So yeah, but I mean, I love the shot. The light's awesome. The background is great. And black and whites can be pretty difficult. I had one I was shooting in the beginning of the season, and it was not making anything easy for me.
It's so hard to get them looking at you, and the right pose, the right lights, the right background.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, shot's awesome. I love that. I love black and whites. They're so cool.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna switch to. Oh, okay. I was planning to pick on another one, but I'll do this one. So, fun little story about this one. This was a fox sim that I got. I got to spend time with this basically the whole month of May, and then some of April too. So what happened was we put out a thing online, and we're like, yo, if in my town's Facebook page, we're like, yo, if anyone has anything in their yard, like mustelids, owls, raptors, anything. If something's chilling in your yard and you'd like to tell us about it, like give us a call, So this one lady, really nice lady, told us about a barred owl nest that she had in her yard. Well, she told us about the barred owls. She wasn't sure if they were nesting. Then I found the nest cavity and I found the female in it. I haven't been back to shoot it because the female's jumpy, so I don't want to like harass her. So I've been staying away from it for a while. And then I think she's warming up to the to landowners some more. So I'll go back eventually. But what happened was in the next yard over, just across from you can see the background's blurred, but it's actually a fence. Across from that fence is where the barred owls are. This lady was the neighbor of the lady with the barred owls, and the neighbor with the barred owls talked the lady with the fox den into telling us about the foxes. So she told us about the foxes. Now here's one of them. I have another shot from them when they're a little older. So here's some detail. I was happy with the foreground on this one. There's a little bit of noise, but they came out later, so I was happy with what I could get. But so I think I named them. Well, one of the kits, actually, this isn't the specific one, but one of the kits, and I have them here in the episodes that in the shots we're gonna go over in this episode, is piebald. And I don't know, for those of you who don't know, it's kind of like leucistic, but for mammals, it's like patches of their fur is white. Now for him, it's only like his back back right foot, I think, but it's all white. He sounds like a sock, and we named him Sock because of that. But
wow,
yeah,
amazing. So very creative name there.
That was thank you. Yeah, very creative naming. But I was happy with this shot. It was the kits got pretty comfortable. Some of them were more skittish than others. We had one that was super comfortable, walked really close to us a lot, checked us out and stuff. And I was lying down for like 2 hours. And I was so sore after every photo shoot with these guys, because I was just lying on the ground, and just holding up my camera, and you just gotta stay as quiet.
We'll do everything for the shot.
Yeah, exactly. I was covered in I was lying on anthills and stuff, and I was soaked and whatnot. I got rained on a few times when I was doing it, and the problem is because they would scatter at any weird noise. And I remember one time I tried to go to the other side of the yard because they got used to me. I'd lie right next to this truck that was near the sheds where they were living under. And they got used to me there. But if I moved anywhere else in the yard, they did not like it. So, but
Wow.
they got pretty used to me sitting here specifically. So here's one of them. This is when they were a little younger. But there was 5 in the den. I saw the vixen one time. I saw her bringing a squirrel. I never landed any shots, but I saw her. But this is, I don't remember its name. I named them all, but I don't remember which one this one is, to be honest. But yeah, so I was happy with the foreground. I was happy with the background. So it was a really fun experience. I mean, they were just so amazing. Have you shot foxes a lot? I know you got the one near the pond that one time.
Yeah, I have them near me, but I have no idea if they have a den or something. I've never actually, like, I've tried looking for a den a few times, but I haven't got one. When it snows here, they usually come up pretty close to my house and I can find them down the street, but they're very, very tricky to shoot. They're very secretive. Every time a fox sees me, it just it doesn't run away like some other mammals. It's just like, I see you there and you're not going to see me again. And then I keep looking for it and I don't see it again. I had a pretty good encounter in like October or November with one I had right down by my local pond, which was pretty cool. But that's it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, this photo, listen, the eye contact here is just crazy. I mean, eye contact makes you feel so much more connected to the photo on a personal level, and it just helps. It just helps transfer this sort of a message, and that there's a story behind this. And the really soft, blurred out foreground. Just really neat shot. But and the subject stands out so well. And I mean, the eye contact is just what does it for me. It's so great and it's really touching. Yep.
Yeah, the foreground, they made it easy for me with the foreground. I cannot complain about that. It was just grass, and it wasn't like super like tall grass or anything. I could just lie on it. It was just a yard. But yeah, I was super happy about these guys. And I actually have a coyote den that I'm working with right now. But it is not cooperative at all. There's 10 to 15 pups in there, but they come out super late and at like noon, broad daylight, no clouds. I'm shooting at 200th of a second in there. It's so dark. Like the woods are just terrible. Like the ground is like soft and rotted. The leaves are like super crunchy, but like I'm fine with it. It'll make me happier when I finally get the shot.
Yeah. But yeah, we gotta keep trying.
Yeah, exactly. But all the landowners are super nice. They're all super, just awesome. So we're probably going to talk to them and arrange getting them some prints of these guys when they finally come around. And actually, these guys I think left. They might still be there, but I've talked to the landowner. They haven't seen them for a couple of days. So if they left, that's okay. I was happy to spend the time with them that I did. But yeah, so that's this guy. What's that? Okay, I'm going to switch to one of your shots. Okay, there we go.
Oh, the bay-breasted warbler.
Nice.
I just love these guys. I saw this one in Central Park. As I said before, it's a great spot for migration. If you live around there and you haven't been there yet, then there's that. So many birders in the park. Very nice. We were actually looking for that one that day. I didn't know, but when I came there, some guys started talking about how there was a bay-breasted warbler reported around that area. I believe it was the Turtle Pond in Central Park. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But we didn't see it actually. And then after photographing magnolia, black and white, and black ball and red starts, someone said, hey, this one looks like a bay-breasted. And I was like, oh yeah, that's true. This one is a bay-breasted. And then we all started photographing and the birders were all excited and got some really cool shots. This guy dropped down almost to eye level. It was directly above my head. I think this shot is at like 200 millimeters because it was so close to me. Yeah, nice. It was really close to me, and there are about 20 photographers / birders shooting or bird watching this bird at the same time. It was just so incredible. A lifer for me also.
Really? Just your lifer? It's good shots for a lifer. I've got them. But my shots are awful. They were super high up, and I seen it like one time. I love this shot though. The background color is super nice. You got some of those leaves on the top, and then the bird is. I'll zoom in on this. Bird is super sharp. You can see. So yeah, I love bay-breasteds. I have not landed a good shot yet. I've seen them like a handful of times. This season, I did have for warblers. I did have a Blackburnian that I shot for a little bit. But he dropped down eye level one time right next to me. I missed a really good shot. and my shutter just didn't go off. It didn't want to focus. And then all the shots I did get, they were just so messy, but he was right there. And that was still cool to see. You know, it was my best year for Blackburnians. I got like 5 or so this year.
Yeah, Blackburnians are awesome.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, this is awesome. I love bay breasted. I need to get more of them, you know.
Yeah,
but, yeah,
we need to get more of everything, you know. It's just,
exactly. We just need more warblers.
You never have enough photos or too many if you're already talking.
I was about to say, I don't know if people watching the podcast know this. I was gonna say that I'm gonna have to go get the fall migration when they come back through, because I did the fall migration this last season, but then I remembered I'm actually going to be in Wyoming because I'm going to college out there. So yeah,
good for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm done with high school here in like 4 days or so. So, and then I got the summer, and then I'm heading out to Montana State. So that's the plan. I'm hoping. Well, what I want to do when I'm out there,
what are you going to study?
Either some kind of conservation, like wildlife sciences, or a business degree. And what I would do with the business degree is do some kind of wildlife touring business. And then if I did get that, I would just become like a fish and game officer or something like that.
Nice.
But yeah, and what I want to do when I'm out there too is I really want to land. I feel like a lot of people just go out there and get the big mammals, you know, they just go after the wolves and the bears and whatnot. But I want to do a lot of passerines out there because I mean the mountain bluebirds, Stellar's jays. What else is good? Oh, Townsend warbler. If I'm not mistaken, I think they get Townsend coming through there in the spring, which is
interesting.
I really want that bird. But yeah, so I love this shot. The colors are amazing. The background's really nice. The composition's good. And it's an awesome bird to throw on top of that. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Second. Let's see if I can hit the right shot this time. There we go.
Love it.
So this is a little piping plover. Thank you. I got this, guys. I did a lot of work with piping plovers. I haven't posted this specific one yet on Instagram, but I posted a bunch of other ones like it. So I did, we have a place near me. Now I'm on the East Coast, and the problem that I run into with like almost all of my beaches, this is like a federally threatened species, I think. And no. In my state, it's threatened. I think the Great Lakes population is endangered. But yeah, they're not. I mean, there's like 8,000, there's not a lot of them. So there's all of the beaches near me have them breeding in the dunes and stuff. But the problem is when you go to photograph them, that sun, you can't get good light like at all, because before the light gets like golden, it only starts to get decent and then it just sets behind the dunes and you just can't land anything. I mean, that's the same problem I ran into with my sanderling, my first round of sanderling shots this winter. I mean, I couldn't really get anything super good because that light would just die. So what the thing about this place though, is it's an inlet of a river, right? So what happens is the bank curves around and I'm able to get the sunset behind the birds.
Or
not behind the birds, but I'm able to get the sunset on them.
So basically on the water. Nice.
Yeah. So this is the water right here. Behind him, that's the background. I'll zoom in on the bird. So here you have him. There's the water background. And they got some seaweed, some stuff like that. Now, I got a bunch of shots like this. I did about 4 sessions like this. So after, I need to go out and do some frontlit work with these guys because all I've done so far is backlit. But I want to do that. But I was really happy with how these came out. The light was it was super fun. It was super stressful though, because I was wearing these fly fishing waders, right? And I was just army crawling all over the beach because the warblers, not the warblers, what am I talking about? The
warblers on the beach. Ooh.
Yes. The plovers would just keep walking down the beach, like right at you. So what you'd have to do is once they pass the light is just get up really slowly and then walk back down. So in the area they were like direction they were coming down. And then my D500, I figured out, does not do fantastic focusing right into the reflection of the sun. It was really difficult, almost impossible. So I was trying to get him right. You see this here. There's some more room on the right. This is the crop, but I was trying to get him right in this, like right here, but it didn't work. It's okay. I was happy with what I got anyways. I like the colors on this. So yeah, but I don't know. Do you guys get piping plovers? You're not, I don't think you're near the lake.
We have them over by the shore. Yeah. In the Maryland. Yeah. In Maryland shores. Delaware, New Jersey, we have them. Yeah, nice. They're pretty rare. In New Jersey, I know a couple of good spots for them, but I don't think I've seen them around Maryland or Delaware. But it could be probably in like Assateague or something like that.
Yeah, Massachusetts is really good. Nice.
Yeah. But I just want to say I really like the color palette, how it's kind of fading away with sort of the direction the bird is looking. It starts at bright yellow and then it fades slowly orange, then kind of pink, and then kind of blue at the very left. And I also really like the foreground elements, the blurry ones and the in focus ones. I think it adds a nice element. The plant right under the sun, or the reflection, and then there's one to the left of the clover, really close, and then the one all the way far left, which is slightly out of focus, but really close to being in focus. And I think they, I like how the one on the right is really low, and then the one in the middle is a bit taller, and then the one on the left is really tall. So that's just pretty cool.
Awesome.
Thing that I noticed. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna go back and get some frontlit stuff here pretty soon when they have chicks, and maybe get the least turns. So I'm gonna switch it back. Here you go. I like this.
Well, yeah, that's a black-throated blue warbler. This was from the same spot I got the black and white warbler. Again, it's in urban park, so you get a lot of cool birds there. These guys, the first time I was there, I got maybe like one good shot of a black-throated blue, and the background wasn't really good. So I told myself I have to go there again and try for them, and I just got lucky. I out of like 300 shots of them, I did get only 4 or 5 good shots, and this was one of them. So, I was just really lucky.
I love this shot. I mean, the background is super nice. I mean, the background's really good. The shot's clean. It's close to eye level, And then once again, the bird's really good. This is one of my top 3 favorite warblers, I think, at the moment, which would be Magnolia, this guy, and Blackburnian.
Yeah, great warblers. Probably would be one of my favorites too, along with Babers that I showed before, and probably something like Louisiana water thrush. I haven't seen them yet. I really want to.
I haven't gotten any water thrushes yet, actually. Yeah. I don't even have northern. I missed a northern by like 30 seconds this season, but I was like, oh. But yeah, so I mean, I love the shot. The bird is amazing, and then the perch is really good. I mean, everything about it is just awesome. And I got a few cooperative black-throated blues this season, so I posted one of the shots on Instagram. I don't think I have them in here, but yeah, I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. So let's see. I'm gonna go over here. Which one do I want to do next? Do one more warbler. Keep the warblers running.
The Magnolia warbler.
Thank you. Yeah, this is another one of my favorites. Love these birds. They're pretty abundant. I got like 15 or so this year, I want to say. I mean, they were pretty good. And I missed. Okay, I gotta say, I was happy with this shot, but I missed a really good one in this session. He landed right in front of me with the same background, but no leaves or anything. There's one stick going through the whole thing. Landed perfectly in front of me for about 5 seconds, and my camera just didn't focus. I was like, bro.
It happens all the time. You miss the best shot.
Yeah.
But I like that he has something else, just the general bird and the stick. I mean, I'd rather have the leaves in the photo. Or
yeah, I got you. Thank you. I was happy with how this.
Background.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I was happy with how this turned out. I love the background. I was happy with the leaves and stuff like that. And it was. I mean, like I was saying, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I think I did with the Perula. Same place as the Perula, just actually down the trail from it. It can be really hard to get clean backgrounds here, so I was happy to get a little bit in there. But yeah, I love Magnolia so much. And then, did you get Magnolia this year at all?
I got some shots. Maybe they're good. I don't think so, but I'm gonna have to review them. I had one by my local pond last year, really close to my house, which was pretty cool, but I didn't get any good shots. But maybe this year, we'll see. I got a Canada warbler. I thought it was a Magnolia initially because they look really similar, but it was a Canada. Yeah, so I was pretty happy.
I got my lifer Canada actually on the same day as this one. No good shots. I got like 2 shots total, but I was happy to get a Canada. I hadn't had one before.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, they're awesome. And then I got some decent shots of Maggies back in 2019. But yeah, so I was happy with this guy. I love Magnolias so much. But
yeah, really great shot.
Thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, here we go.
Just another one of my snake shots. Because we decided to share these shots just because I'm too lazy to download any of my warbler shots.
The shot's so awesome. I mean, this is so great.
Yeah, I I like doing the creative stuff, but you have to do some tight portraits too, or else you just have only the crazy stuff, so you had to go for some portraits. And this was also, I believe this was at like 20 millimeters because the snake was real custom.
Oh wow.
But it's cropped. It's pretty heavily cropped. But still,
okay. I thought, I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's cropped, but it's only at like 20, 24 millimeters maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That's a great animal. I love the eye on it. I love the foreground, the background, super nice. And then I love how it just, his head's in focus here. You can see his head's like in focus, and it just slowly goes out of focus, as it goes down. Not his head, but like the body of the snake, you know what I'm saying? So that was super cool.
Yeah, I got
so yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I need to do some more snakes. I don't really have. I'd probably want to go ribbon snake, maybe, if I could.
They're nice. We have 27 species of snakes in Maryland, so there's plenty of options. Only 2 venomous, so that's pretty cool.
Copperhead and timber rattler.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
I need to see a rattlesnake. They're so cool.
Yeah,
and the copperheads.
I haven't seen any. I don't think I've seen anything venomous, but yeah, that's an awesome shot.
Pretty interesting. I don't know if you saw it. I saw a couple of articles about it. There's gonna be more copperheads because of the cicadas this year, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
so not nice, depending on your view of it.
I mean, if you like snakes, then it's great. Nice. But if you don't,
the shot, that's awesome. Sorry about the cut there. We had a technical difficulty with the iPad. All right, so we're gonna zoom through these last shots because this episode is going on a little bit. But here's another shot from my den. Now, this is the piebald one. I don't have a shot of his foot on here, unfortunately, but this is when he came really close. I mean, he looked at me. This is barely cropped, so I got some detail going on in there. But yeah, I mean, he just came in, looked at me. He was probably one of my favorite. It was toss up between him, and then there was a super confident individual that would like walk up to me and stuff. So yeah, Eli, you got thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's really great. Again, the eye contact is pretty great. No messy background or anything like that. You just have the kind of fade away, like you said, I had with the snake. So the face is in focus, and then its body kind of fades away. It's a pretty basic portrait, but it's not something that's very easy to do. Like when you say maybe when you say it, you're just like, well, it's just a basic portrait, but like it's not easy. Like you go try it if you think it's just
I got you. It was definitely basic. I got a lot of these kind of portraits. It's super basic, not a lot of creativity stuff. But I was happy with it. I mean, I've been shooting for 6 years.
It's fine. I mean, it's a fox puppy. I mean, come on, who could say no to a fox puppy?
I love this guy. He was super fun. He was awesome.
All right, next one.
One more shot of the snake going on here.
Oh yeah,
this is my favorite of all of them. Super creative. Nice. We got black and white, nice detail on there. I mean, it's just awesome.
The snake. Well, let me think what happened. I was just too late with the snake. Like it was already gone. It started crawling away, and then I was like, let's try to get a more detailed, sort of macro shot. And then it just got this one, and I was like, all right, I'll just take it.
I mean, I love that. That looks awesome, especially black and white. I think the black and white makes it better. I mean, it's just super. I mean, it's nice. It's really good.
Just worked for me. Yeah.
And I'm gonna zoom in so people can see that detail. And then we got one more shot for tonight, and this is what I got back in the beginning of spring. This is back in April. It's my first long-eared owl that I got. I didn't end up posting this shot. This is my first long-eared that I ever ended up getting in spring. At the beginning of this roost, there was there's 2 of them. I don't know if the second one headed out. I'm not sure, but I was shooting from the road behind the cones that they set up to protect the roost. And he was just looking at me. There was nobody else there. I had good light on him. And I mean, it was just a blast. So I love these guys.
Long-eared owl, so incredible. Yeah, got some nice awesome. There. Nice front lead foreground, which works pretty well. Anytime you think a shot is boring, you could always spice it up with some
foreground. You can never go wrong with foreground.
Exactly. Foreground always helps to make a shot more spicy.
Yeah, and I was happy with this guy. I got good light on him. He was pretty. I mean, it was good detail, and the foreground I was happy with. But I love long ears.
Exactly. Yeah, they're so cool. Yeah, I've never seen one, but I really hope to. All right.
I mean,
can you just?
Amazing. I'll get back into the Zoom
and turn your camera on, so we could see you again. There you
go. Actually, at the beginning of the episode, it was light out. Now it's dark. I did not set up my ring light. But so that was the episode. That's catching up with us. That's what we've been doing. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
If you want to, if you're a young photographer, like under 18, we said, I think, or something like that, right? What was the age? So yeah,
under 21. It was under 21.
All right, under 21, I'm fine. If you wanna send us a message or just DM us on Instagram, we could have some grape juice while we talk, because we're under 21. Yeah, no, all right.
It's okay. So yeah, but thanks for tuning in. I had a blast. It was super fun to just go through and catch up.
Yep.
And we're gonna start getting back to those open discussions here pretty soon. But yeah,
thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming on to another episode of Young Wildlife Photographers Photo Chat.
Thanks for having me, Martin.
It's Martin. It's Eli. Thanks for coming on. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.
All right. See ya.